Hey you guys, so welcome back to my channel. I am so excited, okay? Like so excited, okay? I know I'm looking crazy, but I had to come on here and do some things on my face before we got started. But we are going to be trying out this e.l.f. foundation. This is their soft glam foundation that has, and it's a satin foundation. It's medium to buildable coverage, long lasting, and it has 1% hydrating hibiscus complex in it. I'm not quite sure what that is. It is vegan, cruelty free, and it's in the shade 53 Deep Neutral. I know. I am not deep neutral, but I am getting close to deep neutral because I have been in the sun a lot and will continue to be in the sun a lot. But I'm so excited to try this foundation. The best thing about this foundation, you guys, is that it is $8, okay? Like 8.00 American dollars, okay? So I'm excited about this. I absolutely love trying a foundation for you guys that is affordable. Because I just know how hard it is out here to go out here and get some $50, $60, $70 foundation. Okay. But also we have some other e.l.f. products that we're going to use. I'm also excited to try this e.l.f. Skin. This is their bronzing drops in the color Copper Gold. I already have a little bit on my face over here because I did do a little short or TikTok video just kind of showing you guys this bronzing drops on my face. I also have a swatch of this foundation on my face. Now, if you guys have been with me for a long time, then you know I am mostly neutral based skin undertone, and I'm more of a golden neutral. So you guys know, like I said, if you've been following me for a long time, I will get a shade, I will get a foundation shade that is 2 to 3 tones darker than me, just so that I can get the right undertone. Because you can always use concealers and everything else to brighten this up, which you're going to do that anyway if you wear your foundation the way that I wear mine. So I also have a swatch on my chest right here. So as you can see, I think it's just maybe 2 shades darker, or actually even just 1 shade, because you can't even really tell because I have some spotchy spots also all over the top of my chest. So it's not going to be as dark as the Juvia's Place Gabon in that matte foundation that I really like too. So we're going to do these. We're also going to try out some of these correctors. I always use an orange corrector, but I wanted to try to see if I use a lighter corrector in the peach color. I know this is probably for lighter skin tones, but I sometimes don't like how rich or dark the orange one is, because sometimes, I don't know, I be feeling like sometimes I can see it under my foundation, and I just really don't like that. So I'm gonna try like mixing these up just a little bit to lighten it up. Not that I even really need it, but because this foundation is a medium buildable coverage, anything that says buildable, I know it's not gonna get rid of those dark discoloration on my face. So also, I purchased another e.l.f. concealer because, y'all, these concealers are bomb. If you have not tried these concealers yet, you have to get them. They are cheap, they are great, there's some good quality, and they last a long time because they're not so thick, but they last a long time and they're very affordable. So I just actually hit the bottom of mine that I've been having for a while, and so I wanted to try a different shade, and it's actually the shade that I have under my eyebrows now. It is a little bit too richer than what I like, but I still do like the color in the undertone. I wanted to try out one of the e.l.f. brushes. This is the buffing foundation brush. As you can see, I did use it just a little bit because I wanted to see what it would look like on my skin when I buff this out. And I absolutely even just love the density, how small it is, and how well this is going to apply the foundation. Like, I cannot wait for that. So let's go ahead and use our Milk Hydrating Primer for the face. I want to jump right into it. I didn't want to spend too much time talking about everything, but I knew for all of my ladies out there that like for me to talk about, you know, what I'm going to be using. I should color correct before or after this. Let's go ahead and do the color correcting before. So you see how rich that is? Like, I mean, and there's nothing wrong with this being rich, but I just sometimes don't really like that under certain foundations. And so I just want to see what it's gonna look like if I mix these two together. So this is about what I'm looking for. Also, you guys, I bought some of these e.l.f. So these e.l.f. sponges. This is how big it gets when you wet it here, but I love how it feels. It just feels amazing. Look at that. Like, those two mixed together is, oh my gosh. It actually even just looks like my skin at this point almost. Like, it really literally just got rid of those dark circles, and that is, wow. Do y'all see this? Like, okay, this cannot be real. This cannot be real. Absolutely not. I literally feel like it just literally took all the discoloration off of my face. That is crazy. Okay. Who would have known these two? Like, look at that. I feel like my skin just became one tone around my eye. I mean, around my mouth. Let me put some more of this one under my eyes and let's see what happens. Y'all, it literally feels like an eraser. How many people out here knew about mixing orange and peach corrector out here can erase your dark circles, like, and didn't share this with me? You know what? That's besides the point. Let's get started. I'm gonna use this bronzer mainly because I also want to see what this bronzer is going to look like on my skin if I was to not wear foundation. Just stay with me here, okay? So we're gonna continue to do our makeup like we usually do. Like, what I usually do is I'll take this tan deep sand on my face, but instead of the tan deep sand, I'm just going to take this one and I'm going to take my caramel concealer by Too Faced, and we're gonna use these. this is just how I do my makeup now. Like, I like to go in with my concealer first instead of just packing my foundation all over this area and then putting concealer on top. Like, I've just been liking to go in with my concealer and just get it ready to blend out. And now we're gonna go in with the foundation, which, like I told y'all, it's going to be dark. So, and that's okay. But I absolutely, y'all, love how this is feeling. Just to like blend it out, it's so just like creamy. It's very creamy and easy to spread around the face. Like the brush, oh my gosh, the brush just makes it feel so much better too. And I know exactly which shade, which I'll do that. I know exactly which shade at the store that I need for to mix with this color. I just knew it was gonna be too bright for my face and I would be looking like a ghost versus beautiful and tanned. So but yeah, let's go ahead. But as you guys can see, you already cannot tell that this foundation is just that dark on my skin because of what we've done with the brush. The brush and the sponge is just helping it blend just so much. So how we looking so far? Amazing. So y'all, if y'all have not tried out this Makeup Revolution banana powder, let me put y'all on some game. This stuff is so cheap at Ulta, and let me just say it's so like loose and powdery that to me, I love this better than the Midnight banana powder. I cannot tell you. The only thing I don't like about it is that when you try to pour it out, it shoots out. Like, I don't know if y'all just saw that, but it's so fine and so thin that it easily, like, you can just barely blow on it and it blows away. But this stuff is just amazing. Like, I don't know if you guys seen in my last video when I tried this powder out, but honestly I want to do a review on like different powders for the face, because this one by far I know would win. But I just want y'all to see just how easily it just erases and it just blends in like just so effortlessly on the skin. I love it. I honestly picked this up by mistake. I actually thought I was picking up banana powder, the Midnight powder, dumb me. I was actually in the Makeup Revolution section in Ulta, and I was trying to find me some new powder because I needed some. And I was like, oh, why is Midnight banana powder over here? And then when I got home and I used it a few days later, I was like, this is not Ben Nye banana powder. So I started, you know, kind of being like, you know what, let me return this. But then I was like, you know what, for the price, let's try it out first. Let's try it out and let's see how we like it. And when I tell y'all, the first time that I buffered this on my face, I was like, whoa. So although I didn't put concealer on this side, I'm just doing this to brighten it up a little bit where it meets my neck. And it's a little trick that I do a lot of the times when I have like foundations, because I said that I do wear foundations that are darker than my skin but has the perfect undertone. So I'll do this a lot of the times, and as you see, it'll just kind of help brighten it up a little bit. Now you can't do this with all foundations, but if it's dark enough and you test out a little patch and it starts to blend in better, then you can take some banana powder. Like I said, this is just something I accidentally did one time and I was like, oh, that works. So as you can see, we look snatched. Now we look a little dry. We look a little dry, but we're gonna fix this, okay? Just give me a minute. Trust me, okay? Trust the process. The processor. Okay, so we're gonna go in with this banana powder. We're gonna go in with this Juvia's Place. Put this all over the areas where we put our foundation. This is gonna not lighten it up a bit, but it's gonna set it, but then also bring this back to our skin tone just somewhat. And then I like to go over the concealer part just a little bit. Like that. And then I also like to go over this part so I don't have any harsh lines. Like that. So as y'all can see, we look a whole lot different than when we first started. I play around with makeup like quite a bit, and I just, you know, sometimes I just want to see, like, if I did this, what would happen? If I did that, what would happen? And that's how I come up with a lot of things whenever I, like, you know, I had some, back in the day, I did some foundations, some makeup with darker foundations, and a lot of people was on there just like saying different stuff, and you know, this was back when makeup was like, you gotta do it like this, you gotta do it like that, some stuff. And I just really try to, you know, makeup could be a free thing. Just like if we all were to go color or paint, we would want to do it the way we want to do it, not the way everybody thinks you're supposed to use. Oh goodness, wrong brush. Not the way people would think that you're supposed to do it. So I feel like makeup is one of those things where you can just really go on here and do things to what feels comfortable for you, and just play around with it, like mix colors, mix things, you know. One of the things I want to do one day is have my own makeup brand. Well, not something major unless God decides to bless me with something major, but just little small things, or small things that you can add to different makeup products that are already out there to make things look better. And so that's just a plan of mine that I want to do one day. Because I just love everything skin and beauty. So But anyway, y'all, let's go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my face. I just wanted to come on here and review these items that we already reviewed with each other and just see how everything would look. So let's go ahead and so I'm gonna go ahead and add some blush, add some setting spray. We're gonna get our face looking back moisturized and dewy from the matte. We're gonna show what this true satin finish. We're gonna show what this true bronzer will do once you finally spray everything down, and I cannot wait to come back on here and show you guys my final look, so stay tuned for that. Okay, so my overall thoughts on all of these e.l.f. products, I'm gonna give them all just a top rating. I absolutely love this foundation. I am gonna go ahead and go get the next shade under this that had a more of a neutral undertone as well, but it wasn't full neutral like this one. But I love how, as you guys can see, I did go in and make this foundation look a little bit more of my skin tone, and as you see, the undertone matches just lovely, and that's why I love going with the darker shades that has the best undertone for me, which is neutral, and this was a deep neutral. So I love anything deep neutral, anything, because I feel like it takes the gold, a lot of the gold out of it, and it just really makes my skin look more neutral. But I will go back to the store and get the one that's closer to here, and I'll come back on here and do a swatch and a review with you guys so you can see the difference. And let me know if you guys want me to do more swatches of these foundations or just more e.l.f. products, because I can just say this foundation is good. Now I do need to do a wear test on it just to make sure like it is just good for just overall. But just from the texture of it, how it feels, how this blending brush is, like this brush is amazing. I think I may go back and get more because the brush was not expensive at all. This concealer, I love it, but it just kind of gives me a undertone of just like too much of a pasty. I don't even know what you would call it. Maybe like too much of a beige. Now this is medium beige, I believe is the color of this, and I usually don't like to have like too much of a beigey concealer because it does give me like a little chalky paste on my skin. I don't know, like you really can see it above my eyes, but I do love the undertone of it. I love how the brightness of it underneath my eyes is bolding through. I love the forehead, and I really love this foundation. Sponge bomb, like kiss bomb, like just these e.l.f. sponges are now going to be about the new dupe for my beauty blenders, because I was this close to going to Sephora and getting me some more beauty blenders by actual beauty blender, and I'm glad I tried this out first because I absolutely love that. This right here, I'm also gonna go get a lighter shade of this because I actually want to put this on my body. I want to put it on just everything. Like I want to put this these bronzing drops on everything actually, because it is just gorgeous. So I am gonna go back and get another shade of this because I absolutely love it. This, I feel like if I get a shade closer to my skin tone, then I will be able to wear it with like just this alone. And then let's go back to these things right here. Like the way my under eyes and around my mouth is looking, like I will be forever mixing these two shades together. I don't know what it is about these two, but these two make it look like I don't even have to, you know, when I go out, I can just put this under, maybe put this under my eyes, around my mouth, and it actually makes my whole skin tone come back to one color. And then also putting this on top, like I want to make a review for you guys doing just that. Like we're gonna have to come back on here and do that, okay? But I don't want this video to be any much longer. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you give this video a like. Make sure you share it if you think this will help someone. And also, as always, make sure you subscribe to join my family. But most important, most important of any of those things I just said, thank you so much for your love and support. Thank you so much for your comments, for your encouragement on all of my videos. Thank you guys for continuing to subscribe to my channel. Like, that means a lot to me. The more you guys do that, the more I can get noticed, the more I can be exposed, and the more I can bring great content to you guys every single time. It just really helps support me and allow me to come back on here every single day or week, however much, and be able to just put so much more time into this to do more for you guys. Please continue to send me things down below that you would like to see me review. And then also, as always, I love you guys so much. God bless you guys. I will continue to pray for nothing but prosperity, blessings, encouragement, peace over you guys' life. And until next time, I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.